Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the LI Sports Network, getting ready for 3 straight games here on the North Rink. Wednesday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Travis Quigley here on the call. Paul Trentini, our producer for this game. Sam Musnick on the camera. And, of course, up here in the nest, as always, the legend himself, Gabe Takuri, operating the social media channels for LISN here this evening. On the south side, Brady Campbell taking you through the call of those games with Wally Mitchell on the camera. We are the crew here for the LI Sports Network tonight. And to get things kicked off here on the North Rink, we're in the freshman division. Connetquot Sayville T-Birds, Ward Melville Patriots. Both these sides are 0-3. One of these teams will hopefully have their first victory of the season. After 45 minutes, Anthem's playing, so I'll stop talking and turn it over. Jake Degenfelder in the net for the T-Birds. Anthony Todaro between the pipes for the Patriots. Ward Melville wearing their green uniforms, going right to left, first and third. T-Birds wearing the home whites, left to right, first and third on your phone, computer, tablet, wherever you may be joining us, whichever device, from wherever. I want to thank you all for taking the time to spend it with us here on the LI Sports Network. Anthem's played, warm-up's done, and we're just about ready to go as both sides will meet at center ice for the opening draw. We're underway here on the north side, and Ward Melville control the opening draw, racing in and having it knocked off the stick. Eilenberger just keeps it in. T-Birds vacate the zone quickly. Jones can't get a shot off, forced to the boards, drops it back for Volpe. Jackson Volpe pops up in the air, glove down in front, save made by Todaro. Back to the point for the T-Birds, a stick lift. Patriots can't get it out. Wrist shot pad, save. Kicked off to the corner. Collision, couple guys go down. It's wrapped around the wall, racing across, holding the line is Mooney. Goes to the corner, now pass to the slot for Volpe. That off the glove of Todaro. Patriots get it out. Long stretch pass from Palmara. Ward Melville trying to get in on the forecheck, and ahead come the T-Birds. 2-on-2 on the zone entry. Good job from Ward Melville, back checking. Blocking it was Berliant, and now he's going to race after the 50-50 puck. Arnold there for Connetquot, and makes a D-to-D pass. Now across to Fielding. Fielding looking to the middle. Hits Jones. Jones, east-west. Knocked away by Spinelli. T-Bird's gonna get called for too many skaters on the ice. And the first power play of the game will go to the Ward Melville Patriots. Back to the point, big shot. Just fought off there by Degenfelder. 2-on-1 shorthanded, Dietz across. Gets the puck back, Lee with a nice play defensively. Petrie holds it in at the line. Petrie again keeps it at the blue. Now the puck comes out. T-Birds staying all over it shorthanded. Ferrante backhands it into the zone. Ward Melville having a tough time with the pressure that's being applied by Connetquot here. Petrie gets it at the red, makes a move, but it's knocked away, and now Esposito races in. Esposito driven down, Ferrante on the back check. Taken off the boards, and the T-Birds get it out. Lee curls, gets away from Dietz, moves it through the middle. Jabbed away. Lee looks to play it ahead once more. Christian Mirabile, a nice move there. Beats one, couldn't beat a second. Donnelly stepped up and knocked the puck off the stick. Petrie sends it all the way down. Petrie gonna head off for a line change after that. Ward Melville looking to break out once again. Comes off the stick of Spronk. Donnelly over the line. Slap shot goes wide. Van Gordon trying to keep the puck in. Pops to McManus. McManus puts it deep. And we return to 5-on-5 hockey. T-Birds able to kill off the penalty. Chipped out of the zone. Ward Melville looking to attack with some numbers. Prim scoops it up. T-Birds do a nice job coming back. Donley knocks it off the stick of Prim. Van Gordon over the line. Ton of pressure being applied by Nuth on the back check. And out of the zone with a ton of speed. Nice move there. Now it'll be a breakaway chance for Nuth. Trying to go to the forehand off the backhand. And Degenfelder way out of the crease will make the save. Nice move in neutral ice. But Degenfelder out of the net, challenging the shooter, Jordan Nuth. We stay 0-0. A little over 4 minutes played here in the first. Wheeling out of the zone. Firing a shot over the head of Todaro was Mooney. Great speed coming down the ice. A lot of heat on the wrist shot. Could not hit the net. Now a chance for Ward Melville. Forced into the corner by Arnold. Sends it up the boards. Carried over the line, Mooney. Mooney stops up at the circle. Cuts middle and shoots. Glove save by Anthony Todaro. Takes the whistle. 5 minutes and 4 seconds played here in the first. Mooney at the point after the face-off win. And it's forced out of the zone. Mooney continuing to battle. Now it's pulled off the boards by Jackson Volpe. Gains the line and shoots. Steered into the corner. Ward Melville looked to clear. Fielding holds the zone. Reversed to Wallner, then played all the way around the wall for Tricoli. Tricoli on a cross-ice pass into space, and Palomera racing after it. Icing gonna be called. One off in the corner, then sent up the boards to Berliant. Backhander was sent back to the corner. T-Birds do a nice job sealing the wall. Deeds trying to take it off the boards. Jones pinching down. Backhander's out of the zone. Took a deflection, won't be an icing. Degenfelder and now McManus off the boards, out for Jones. And came together with Spinelli. Back off the wall, played long here, and the T-Birds will look to get on the forecheck. 8:35 to go in period one. Jones holds it in at the blue. Into the corner, Jones looking back post, broken up, nice stick by Christian Mirabile. Petrie pinches, gets it low, trying to get the return pass from McManus. It's rimmed around the wall on the near side. Jones back down the boards. Ward Melville looked to go the other way. Dietz over, plays the body. Held in, nice job, Madeline Dinkle. Couple Patriots go across, just poking at it, doing anything to clear the zone so they can get a line change, and they do so successfully. That will allow a couple of skaters to head off and a few fresh skaters on for Ward Melville. Rimmed around to Van Gordon. Racing across, holding it in was Nuth. 2-on-1 down low. Shot save made by Degenfelder on the odd angle. Moved over to Dietz. Dietz on the zone entry and quickly forced off his stick and cleared out. Berliant sends it down, heads off to complete that line change for the Patriots. Dinkel skates it out. And a poke check off the bench from Prim. Prim stops up, looking middle, broken up by Petrie. And Ashton Petrie gonna wheel. Petrie, nice toe drag, shoots, hits the post. Great chance there. Puck comes back to Petrie, turns and fires. Save was made, rebound, cleared out of harm's way, but not out of the zone. Stopped and played to the corner by Trevor Donnelly. Lee there first for Ward Melville. Van Gordon pressuring. Wrapped around the boards to the weak side. Nuth gets the chop, and it's out to Prim. 2-on-1. Petrie defending and blocks the pass, but it pops right to Nuth, entering late. Shot deflected, and Degenfelder does enough to make the save. Kept in by the Patriots. Now it's played out to neutral ice by Van Gordon. Hintemann gets a piece of it. Touched over to Nuth by Esposito. Into the zone onside. Wrapped around down low. Leo Palomar put it right back where it came from and ends up coming out of the zone. Eilenberger gonna have to race back to scoop it. Eilenberger wheels the net, goes long. Takes a deflection, so no icing. Won't get there either way. Turnover, and Palomara hinges it back to Eilenberger. Jumping it though, Fielding. And Fielding's in with Jones to the right. Dishes to Jones, but goes under the stick. Nice move by Jones out of the corner. Takes it around the net. Pass out front, paddled away by Todaro. To Jones in the high slot now. And Jones gonna get called for a penalty here. Tripping call coming on Tyler Jones, the T-Birds' leading scorer. It'll be another power play opportunity here for the Ward Melville Patriots. Travis Quigley, Paul Trentini, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri here on the North Rink. T-Birds start the PK strong, sending it all the way 200 feet. And Ferrante getting on the attack. Eilenberger moves it, and Leo Palomara. Ton of speed, couple crossovers, cuts through the middle of the ice, trying to get a shot off, broken up by Ferrante. Dumped down the ice by Fielding. Eilenberger to Palomar off the boards, taken away by Fielding. Eilenberger right there, wins it back for Ward Melville. And Palomar enters the zone once again. Opens up and shoots, just missed. Trying to go upstairs on the glove hand side. Moved across. Melville plays it hard around the boards. Minute 5 left on the power play, 4:20 to go in the first. Through the middle of the ice, kept in at the blue. Wrist shot from the point over the head of Degenfelder. Cleared out of the zone right over the stick of Lee. Did get a piece of it. And now Ferrante takes it away, forced into the corner. Lee takes the rolling puck and settles it down, starts the breakout. Pass was behind. Palomar was able to get a piece of it to slow it down enough so it wouldn't be an icing, and heads off for a change. McManus trying to play it down the ice. Ends up hitting Dietz through the middle, cutting across. Dietz shoots well over the cage there. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Jones. Petrie goes off the glass 200 feet. Lee collects behind his own net. Fans on the pass. Dietz takes it away. Dietz curls a pass to the point. Wrist shot off a body, goes in behind. We return to 5-on-5, even strength again. Played back in front, and quickly Todaro gets the glove on top of it. 3:08 remaining in period 1. Played off the boards after a clean face-off win and breakout for the Patriots, but unable to get over the line. Now Nuff will circle back and take it over the line. On the backhand, Nuff looks back post. Almost there, great opportunity. That comes through from the point. Save is made and Degenfelder gets on top of it and takes the whistle. Great look in front by Nuff. Had Jaden Valenzuolo driving, just missed the tape. Right on the half boards, battle continues. It gets chipped out and now played D to D. Dinkle looks to dump it in, stopped up. Cosimo to Nuff across to Eilenberger, went through the skates and quickly just plays it out. Prim chasing after Dinkle, great stop up and back off the boards and out of the zone. Moved ahead for Prim. Nice poke check by Dinkle. Kept at the blue line. Prim now trying to get a shooting lane, splits through two. Can't get a shot off. Petrie just came across and got the poke check on. Melville races over, collects, and has to just play it long off the far boards. Takes a favorable bounce for Prim, trying to get a shot again though. Petrie defensively will make the stand-up play. Comes out of the zone. Delayed offside, Ward Melville tag. Fielding through the middle to Jones and taken away. Mirabile, nice stick, cutting across the ice. Carries deep, gets to the corner. One-on-one battle with Fielding. Pass, friendly fire, hits Esposito, and it's cleared long. Now a foot race. Backhanded up the boards. Jones trying to get there to hold the zone for the T-Birds. Final minute of the first. Drops back. Palomar now. Lost it in the skates for a second. Now finds it, takes a snapshot. It's gloved by Degenfelder. 32 seconds to go. Draw one to the slot. Great job there by Dietz to poke it away. Storming down the ice, it's Dietz, and a phenomenal defensive play by Jacob Stepanek. Out front, directed by McManus. Got a piece of it, but went off into the corner. A stretch pass, and Esposito's into the zone. 7 seconds to go. Palomar came together with Donnelly. Up the boards for McManus. McManus tries to clear, does, and that will do it for the first. 0-0 after 15 minutes. We'll be back in just a moment for period number 2. T-Birds getting right on the attack to start the second period. Couple chances in front. And Anthony Todaro doing a nice job inside the blue paint of keeping that door closed. Travis Quigley, Paul Trentini, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri here on the north rink. Connetquot, Sayville T-Birds, Ward Melville Patriots, 0-0 as the second period's underway here in the freshman division. Degenfelder and Todaro made a couple of nice stops through 15.5 minutes of hockey. Backhanded across to Volpe. And Volpe's over the line, flips it in. To the point, it's Mooney, shoots, shoulder save made by Todaro. Lee takes a bump from Jones, trying to clear. Kept in, back low to Jones. Save, Todaro covers. One back to Mooney at the top of the circle. It's blocked. Spronk got in the way of Mooney's wrist shot. Now Ward Melville can clear. Mooney going to try to race back into the zone. Mooney touch through the middle, now back outside. Glove save by Anthony Todaro. Dinkle holds it in. Played out front for Dietz, couldn't get a shot off. Dinkle's try blocked. That one off into the corner. Palomaro swoops down to get it. Able to get it out of the zone. Got the stick lifted, and T-Birds bring it back in offside. Ward Melville get the puck out. Petrie back to collect. Palomar on the forecheck, plays the body, trying to take the biscuit now. They get tied up together, they both go down. Dietz chips it out. Potential for numbers, nice defensive play by Eilenberger. Dinkle flips it ahead to Dietz. Nice move by Dietz, and now Dietz has a one-on-one opportunity. Making a two-on-one chance. Over to McManus. Slides across backdoor. Sliding shot is stopped up. Now from the point. Knocked away. Back to Dinkle. Save made. Todaro covers. Goes back to the point for the T-Birds. That hits a stick on the way through. Tied up behind the net. Ton of pace out of the zone. It's Lee, 3-on-2. Fanned on the initial shot. Now a backhand pass. Broken up. Esposito keeps it in. Finds Prim. Prim's chance blocked and cleared out by Van Gordon. Ahead for Prim. Gonna carry into the zone, taken away. One back. Nice defensive stop. Good stand from Chura, and Chura clears. Lee is back to get the puck. Around the net with it, hard off the wall. Stopped up, played to the slot. Right there for it was Tricoli. Forced back low, rims it around to Esposito. Esposito not out first try. Lee helps it out on the second. Prims over the line, offside. (11-11) on the clock in period 2. Travis Quigley here on the call. The chess master, Paul Trentini, our producer here tonight. Cameraman Sam Musnick, and the legend Gabe Takuri operating social media for us. Chance here. Now shoots, he scores! First of the game, Ward Melville, 1-0. Almost 4 minutes into period 2. Great job off the draw. And Nuth using the moving screen. Puts it off the post and in. Nuth from Spinelli and Berliant. And it's 1-0. Ward Melville taking the lead here in the second. Big time goal right there for the Patriots. As now the T-Birds look to respond. Volpe flips it in. Eilenberger knocked down by Nuth out of the zone. Jones trying to steal it back. Nuth one-hands it through to Spinelli, and Spinelli's over the line. Fakes and shoots. It's blocked. Cycled low and Mooney collects around the boards. Eilenberger keeps it in. Nuth cycles around. Stopped up behind the net. Now the T-Birds will possess. Volpe receives the pass from Jones, skates out, looking to stretch it to Fielding. Fielding and Eilenberger getting after it. Eilenberger got the first touch. Jones is there to help. Comes together with Spinelli. That allows Eilenberger to get the puck. Mooney keeps it in. Out front off the pad of Todaro. Another try, pad save Todaro. Trying to find it, he does, covers. Chance here off the draw. Ferrante's chance blocked. Dietz could not get that one off clean. Dinkel holds the line. Nice job on the pinch. Now a shot. Pad save. Comes out to neutral ice. Dinkel going across, jumping it, taking it away is Christian Mirabile, but offside called on Ward Melville. Nice move by Petrie. That goes off the noggin of Todaro. We got a penalty called here. It's going to be a power play coming up for Ward Melville as Dietz is headed to the box. It's a roughing call on Logan Dietz. One to the boards, Nuth into the corner. T-Birds look to clear. Jones battling, went down, popped back up. Now it's 2-on-2 just above the top of the circle. Mooney digs it out. Backhander will clear. Lee skates back to collect, start the breakout for Melville on the power play. Pass missed the tape of Nuth, goes right to Jones between the blue and the red. Dumpin's glove down, back over the red line, and Ward Melville fired in. Looking to get on the forecheck, set up on the power play, can't do so. 200 feet down the sheet from Jack Mooney. Lee with a D-to-D pass. Jones, ton of pressure here. T-Birds have shown all night they will be aggressive on the penalty kill. Fielding back into the zone. Lee looking for Nuth. Leaves it for Waldner. And Waldner just going to dump it in. Wraps it to the weak side. Leo Palomara back around. Pops off the boards and sent down the ice by Mooney once again. 40 seconds left on the power play. Lee looks to skate it. A long pass hits Prim. Knocked away just outside the zone. Now dumps the puck in deep. Degenfelder stops it for Mooney. And Mooney starts to skate. Mooney on a backhand, sends it all the way down. Almost hit Van Gordon coming on the ice. Pardon me, that's Volpe coming on the ice for a change. Tadaro will cover. Half the game gone, half of it to go. 1-0 the score. Ward Melville Patriots out in front. Just one goal scored here, Jordan Nuth. First of the season for Jordan. Icing coming here on Ward Melville. Just 8 seconds left on the penalty to Dietz. Off in the near side corner. Nice job keeping it in. That's deflected, and Tadaro with another nice save right as we return to 5-on-5. Nice job by Esposito right off the draw. Cuts through the circle, clears, and now in a foot race with Dietz. Dietz trying to use the size advantage. Clearing attempt through the middle. Almost danger right there. Volpe gets the puck and backhands it to Dietz in neutral ice. Saucer pass across. Prim's going to collect it off the boards. Around for Spronk. Kept by Chura. Now it's chipped out off the boards. And Esposito into the zone. Fires a shot. Just missed the net. Prim came together with Ferrante. Ferrante did a nice job tying up the stick, and that allows Donnelly to collect the puck, but the T-Birds enter offside. 6:17 left in period 2. Just a 1-0 hockey game in favor of Ward Melville. Patriots win the face-off. Down the ice, foot race for it. Donnelly just gets back in time. Now trying to lead the rush. It's broken up. Van Gordon stick check on Spinelli, and that forced the Patriots offside. Turnover forces Hintman on the forecheck. Good recovery Ward Melville get it out. A little reverse hit thrown there by Mooney, but a stick check by Berliand puts it into the T-Bird zone. They look to clear right away. Spinelli takes it back, dumps it in. 5.5 left in the second. Ward Melville again trying to hold the zone. Hinton looking to clear to the middle. Teller trying to push it back outside for Van Gordon. Sent back to the T-Bird blue line. Long pass to Teller, just missed the stick. Lee's gonna touch it first for Ward Melville. Curls and escapes right through the middle of the ice. 3-on-2 on the zone entry. Shoots, save, Degenfelder. Battle in the corner. It's 2-on-2 and out with the puck comes Jack Mooney. Mooney over the line, shoots off the right shoulder. Nice stop. Played back out front for Jones. A spinning try. It's loose in the paint. We get a whistle. T-Birds fans erupted because on their side, the puck was visible, but the official did blow play dead as he lost sight of the puck. That clearing attempt off the skate stays in the zone. Played back in front. Rebound right there for Jones. On the backhand, he scores! And we're tied at 1 with 4:18 to go in period 2. Just a puck to the net from the hash marks, and the rebound pops out to Jones, and Jones gets his 4th of the season. 4 goals in as many games for Tyler Jones, and it's 1-1. Late in the second period. Jones getting on the forecheck. Puck bounces off the outside of the net, gets stuck on it, and we'll get a stoppage. One back, and Petrie dumps it cross corner. Ward Melville look for a quick escape, and it goes long off the skates of Prim. Nuff looking to poke it in deep. Nice job by Petrie. T-Birds defenseman has had a solid performance here tonight. Hinkle off the boards. Prim jumps it, takes it away. McManus on the back check. Knocks Prim down and wins the puck battle. Long to Dietz, who redirects it in deep. Out of the zone, but Dinkle right there at the red line, stopping it up and carrying it back in. Madeline Dinkle. That's off the boards, not out. Eilenberger, a second whack at it. Stays in, pops to Dietz. Eilenberger defending tightly. And Prim back, not out on the first clearing attempt. Eilenberger, second try, does. And Nuff's gonna skate. Just lost the handle, but Prim slides across to collect. Dumps it in. But right away, T-Birds are back out. And Dietz is over the line. Driving wide, knocked into the boards off the puck. Held in by Petrie. Petrie's got to go skate to stick. Curls at the circle. D to D for Dinkle. Dinkle shot blocked. Prim in the way of that one. Petrie keeps working it low. Broken up at the point and skated out of the zone by Spronk, and now Prim will take it over. 2-on-1, across for Nuff on the backhand to the forehand, just missed. Great opportunity there. Lee pinches to keep it in. Dietz got a piece. Nice job backing it up by Berliant. Nuff takes it off the boards now, shoots, blocker save. Rebound pops to the high slot. Back across to Nuff on the forehand. Another pad stop for Degenfelder. McManus clears. On a headman to Dietz. Lee knocks Dietz off the puck. $1:30 to go in the second period. And Dietz plays the body on Lee. We got a delayed penalty here. Ward Melville gonna go on the power play. Spinelli pass to the front, covered up by Degenfelder. And Dietz go into the box. And Dietz is getting a 2 and a 10 here. 2 for charging and a 10-minute misconduct for Dietz. Power play here for Ward Melville. And it's cleared out into space. Jones racing after it, collects, shoots, save made. And it's covered up by Todaro. Poked out by Spinelli. Petrie's back to collect. Puts it off the glass. Waldner holds the line. And now it's skated out by Mooney. Again, aggressiveness here on the penalty kill from Connetquot. .40 seconds left in the period. Through the middle. Fanning on that pass was Spinelli. It's dumped back in. Spinelli's going to be first to collect. Around for Lee. Lee off the boards. Gets it over the stick of Mooney. Now it's a 3-on-1. Waldner over the line. Waldner, backhand pass. Just fanning on this shot. Spinelli, great opportunity there. 10 seconds to go. And fielding across for Mooney. Blown tire. It's a breakaway. Mooney to the backhand. Pad save. Second try is blocked in front. And time will expire in period 2. What a sequence of events right there. We'll send you to break with this replay. 1-1 after 2:15 to go. We're here for the third. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Power play continues here for the Ward Melville Patriots. Haven't been able to find much success on it throughout the course of this game, as the T-Birds have been uber aggressive throughout the night. More on the power kill, as I like to call it. Stretch pass, looking for Leo Palomara, trying to race after it. Petrie there, Palomara plays the body, and Mooney's there to scoop the puck and skate it out. Great job by Mooney. Toe drag, taken away, Eilenberger. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Reminder, it was a 2 and a 10 called on Dietz. Hitman was serving it, so Hitman's out of the box. Dietz still has to finish serving the 10-minute misconduct for the charge. Puck was dumped in, Duff trying to get on it. Mooney walking it off the boards, minute 10 gone in the third. Glove down by Spinelli. Petrie clears. At the red, looking to dump it back in. Stepanek, Petrie takes it, 2-on-1 as Jones to the left. Petrie hits Jones on the tape. What a stop! Anthony Todaro. Big time save right there to keep this one knotted. Right of Todaro. Clean win back to Donley. Donley trying to settle the bouncing puck. Chance is broken up. Now it's pushed out wide. Berliant trying to return it to the middle. It's poked into the zone. Berliant all over it. Chura trying to clear off the boards. Berliant takes it back. Slides it middle, but Donley blocks it with the skates. Hard around the boards. Lee trying to jump it. Good stick lift from Matthew Teller. Melville up the near side wall. Pops over to Lee. Lee looking at Esposito. Esposito there and chips it in. Patriots getting on the forecheck here. Donley back. Pops out into the slot. McManus looking to get it out. And Hitman, a redirection, will clear. Lee gonna cut around the net. Stops up. Comes back out the same side he entered. Through the middle to Spinelli. And Spinelli tucking the shoulder, driving wide, knocked down by Donley. Puck goes into the corner. Kept in the zone, out front, pops back door, saved Degenfelder. Played up top to the point for Lee. Lee walks and shoots, deflected, another pad stop, incredible save from Degenfelder. These two goalies going back and forth. From the point, off the boards behind the net, backhanded low by Berliant. Mirabile pinches, rolls back up top, now to Spinelli. Spinelli on a wrister, off the skate of Donley. Back for Lee. Lee on a one-timer, kick save, rebound, knocked down by Spinelli, can't get a shot through. Just sent all the way down by Donley, will take the icing, as that was a phenomenal shift from the Patriots, and we gotta take another look at this save from Jake Degenfelder. A great shot from the point, deflection, and just flexing out that right pad. We stay knotted at 1 with 11:22 to go. Prim turns and shoots. That's fought off by Degenfelder. Petrie splits through a couple, gets it out. Returned to Petrie from Jones, but just overskates it. Cycled around, wraparound try, save made. Todaro on Mooney. Puck still free. Mooney drops the stick, covers it with the blocker. I hope you guys at home have had the dual screen going, because it was a real treat on the south side between Sachem and Northport in the developmental division. Ward Melville Connetquot over here has been a real treat. Some great hockey on LISN tonight, and it's poked out, and Palomara with a breakaway from his own blue line with a ton of speed to the backhand. It's stopped up by Degenfelder. Back come the T-Birds. Over the line is Mooney. A toe drag, knocked away. Waldner clears the zone. Petrie across to collect the puck. Snaps a pass to Volpe. Volpe sauces one for Mooney. Another toe drag, Mooney. Shot save. Rebound to Volpe. Another one denied by Todaro. Take a look at the breakaway chance from Palomara. Degenfelder reads it the whole way. And now we'll take a look. Great toe drag there. Pad stop and the rebound try. Todaro tracks it down, makes another save. Back to Mooney. That try's blocked. Trying to find it and successfully doing so. Taking another whistle is Todaro. Fireworks here on the North Rink in the freshman division between Ward Melville and the Connetquot Sayville T-Birds. Left of Todaro. One of these teams looking to collect their first victory of the season. Back for Mooney. He walks and shoots over the net. Kept in by Arnold. Mirabile around. Backhanded out. Esposito catches up to it, continues to drive in, chips it and chases. Arnold knocks down. Back up the boards, Arnold. Raced out by Mooney. Mooney splits through a couple. Now slides a pass to McManus. McManus looking back post. Fielding crashing. Fielding's gonna get it off the boards. Back to the middle. Takes a deflection. They score! And the T-Birds take a 2-1 lead on the friendly bounce with 9:39 to go. Fielding was just trying to play it out in front, and it took a deflection off a couple sticks, pops over the pad of Todaro, and the T-Birds, with 2 straight goals, now have a 2-1 lead. Waldner dumps it in. Nuth collects it. Shot blocked by Mooney. Pinching, holding it in. Cosimo back in front. Nice defensive play from Arnold, blocking that pass. Patriots are looking for a quick response here. Palomara walks it off the boards. He shoots, it's deflected. Big kick off the wall. Backdoor, they score! Second of the night for Nuth, and it's 2-2. Great take off the wall from Palomara. The pass went behind Degenfelder, and Nuth was wide open back door for a quick response. Only needed 34 seconds. What a hockey game here on the North Rink. These two teams in the freshman division have battled from the opening faceoff. And it's going to be taken away now by Nuth. Driving out of the zone, slides it to Palomara. Palomara's shot hits Nuth and deflects wide. Backhanded in front, and Degenfelder quickly puts the glove on it with 8:43 to play here in the third. One back to the point, and the D-to-D pass is broken up. Potential numbers here. It's going to be 3-on-2. Volpe snapshot punched away. Rebound back through the middle. Another stop. Todaro on Jones and covers. Back and forth action. Incredible game we've had here. I want to thank you all for joining us on the LI Sports Network. For more games like this, for more coverage, make sure you follow us on social media. Hit subscribe on YouTube. All the Suffolk County High School hockey right here on LISN. We got the local college hockey as well. Don't miss out on that every single weekend. Over the line, Volpe wraps it around to the weak side. It's Fielding, most recent goal scorer for the T-Birds. His backhand pass was blocked. It's scooped by Spinelli off the boards and potentially has a 2-on-1. Drives wide, but Petrie on the back check will steal possession. Out of the zone, offside on Ward Melville. 7:58 remaining in regulation. We've got 2 varsity games to follow this. And these 2 freshman squads setting a high bar right now for the 4 varsity teams to follow in our 2 remaining games. Dumped in, Mooney will settle it. Moves it up the boards, chopped out to the middle for Van Gordon. And Van Gordon goes across to Hintman, goes through the skates. Petrie collects, but offside will go on the T-Birds here. Simo circles the zone, looking long for Palomara. Broken up by Petrie, who now enters with the puck. Drop back off the boards. Van Gordon's try taken away. Simo circles away from Teller, looking to get some space. Great job from the Patriots defenseman. And now skates it over the blue, dumps it around the boards. And Palomara is going to be first to touch. Palomara takes a check from Petrie, pops across. Degenfelder awake in the crease, gloves it, takes another whistle. One back to Lee. Lee puts it back low. Rimmed around to the opposite side. Knocked down by Nuth. Pops over to Volpe. Good hand eye from Wallner, batting it out in neutral ice. Volpe back in. Takes a check. Nuth scoops the puck. Back with Cosimo. Cosimo around to Palomara. And quickly fires a pass ahead to Nuth. Trying to split through. Mooney can't clear. Nuth's over the line. Wallner got tied up with Volpe. But Nuth swoops back across and keeps the puck in. 6:20 remaining in period number 3. Long pass goes through the middle. Won't be an icing. Took a deflection off Sapanic's stick. Looks to go quick up to Prim. Prim collects. Prim wheels into the zone. Nice job driving wide. Arnold will meet Prim in the corner. Hooking a pass out front. Degenfelder, glove on top. Face-off's won back by Jones. Played up the boards. It's knocked down off a couple shin pads. Puck squirts out. And skating the puck out of the zone, John Chura. It's a battle at the red line for it. Fielding enters. Trying to walk through to get a shot. And taken away. Prim sends it all the way down. Foot race back. Donnelly there first for the T-Birds. Still awaiting the return of Logan Dietz. Through the middle of the ice, taken away. Esposito backhands the puck in. Prim and Donnelly tracking it down. Prim's pass was blocked. Donnelly sends it up the boards. It hits one of the stanchions. Eilenberger keeps it in. Prim turns and shoots. Kicked away by Degenfelder. Nice move by Donnelly, skating it out. Across to Jones. Jones. Nice job by Ward Melville tracking back. Drops it for Donnelly. Donnelly shot, deflected down. Second try in front. Now a third try. Split save. And another for Todaro. Todaro's stick goes flying across into the corner. And now on the half boards. Going to be trouble trying to retrieve that. Patriots got to get it out. They do. And now a chance. It's Esposito driving down. Hacks a slap shot. And another bad save is made by Degenfelder. That was enough time to allow Todaro to retrieve the twig. Fielding over the line. He shoots. Punched away. Off into the corner with Jones. Jones cycles it deep. Wrapping it around. Spinning shot. Save made. And whistle taken. What a sequence of events right there for both these sides. Dietz has returned for the T-Birds. Face-off's going to be left of Todaro. 2-2 with 4:08 to go in regulation. Palomara gets it out, looking for Berliant in the middle of the ice. Now it's over to Volpe. Walks into the zone on the opposite side and puts it cross corner for McManus. McManus trying to get around Lee, just lost possession. And Palomara skates it out, trying to headman to Berliant, missed the tape, and icing is called. 3:44 to go. Potentially looking at a game here where the next goals are a winner. It has been so tightly matched between these two teams tonight. And they've put forth a great game. These two goaltenders have made some incredible saves as Dietz looking to take the puck off the boards. Got the stick lifted and out comes out to Palomara. Palomara trying to drive around Donnelly. Donnelly using the size advantage and wins the puck. But Berliant right there gets it in front. Poke check Degenfelder. It was Palomara and Spinelli right there. Stepping up, poking it away was Lee. And Spinelli's back in, trying to slide a pass for Berliant. Goes under the stick. Palomara holds it in. Now Lee there as well. Ferrante a second hack at it. Does clear. Goes all the way across. Cosimo chasing it down. Dietz is the first forechecker. And Cosimo, nice job vacating his own zone. Across, hit the skates of Spinelli and enters the T-Bird zone. It's sent long. It's going to be a foot race for it. All the way down. Won't be an icing. Jones is first on the puck. A poke check Cosimo. They come together. Now they're tied up behind the net. Jones trying to center a pass. Again, hits a skate, bounces to the wall. Lee pushes it forward for Palomara. Leo Palomara over the line. Shot stopped up. Degenfelder holds for the whistle. 2:22 remaining. Third period of play. Reminder, 2 JV matchups to go on the south side. 2 varsity matchups to go here on the north side. We got West Islip and Middle Country coming up next. We'll wrap up the night with Ward Melville and Pat Med. Jones wins it forward, clears it out. Fielding all over it and gets it low for Volpe. Volpe's pass gets to Jones. Todaro doing enough there to get a piece of it. Back to the point. That hits a stick and goes off the netting out of play. Great job with the paddle there from Anthony Todaro. Exactly 2 minutes remaining. One back from Mooney. His shot's blocked. It's tied up in the slot. It pops back to Fielding, can't settle. Sends it back over to Jones. Jones trying to get a shot, can't get it through. Esposito just trying to clear, sends it 200 feet, icing called. Draw gonna be to the right of Todaro. 2-2 the score. Ferrante and Prim for the face-off. Prim wins it back to Mooney. Mooney to Donley. Donley on a backhand, stopped up by Todaro. Dietz's try off the stick of Lee. Lee gonna skate it out. Lee gains the red line, driven to the boards by Ferrante, stopped up by Petrie, but Lee keeps driving. Lee looking back post, Degenfelder gets a piece with the stick, and now Petrie's gonna jump in and skate. Petrie cuts to the outside, a drop pass is broken up, and Palomara off to the races. Leo Palomara, 2-on-2, shot pad, save, covered up. Tied up in the slot, Berlion's try, just missed. Cleared out, over the line, Fielding. Tried there, stopped up to Todaro. Less than a minute to go here. One back to the point. Shot got blocked. Played down for Volpe. Glove down now, Jones. Jones trying to spin a pass. It's blocked again. That comes to the slot. Prin collects and passes it ahead for Palomara. Touched across. Berliant enters the zone. Pass got blocked and it's out of the zone. Cosimo, ton of pressure applied by Volpe. Backhanded up the boards, and Palomara moves it to Berliant with 15 seconds left. Berliant across to Prim, offside gonna be called. Face off into the zone for Ward. Melville comes back to the red line. Lee in. 3 seconds left. One last chance. Petrie takes it away. 2-2 after 45 minutes of hockey, and we are going to overtime. Four minutes up on the scoreboard, 4-on-4. Jake Degenfelder and Anthony Todaro have been sensational for the T-Birds and the Patriots, respectively, between the pipes tonight. They've made it extremely difficult to find a winner in this hockey game. Will we find a winner with 4 minutes on the board here in overtime? Face-off is won by Ward Melville. Eilenberger up to Nuth. Nuth into the zone. Takes a shot, got blocked on the way through. Palomar there in the corner, wraps it back around. Goes right to Arnold, who looks to clear. Hits Mooney. Mooney now to Petrie. Petrie's going to race into the zone. Petrie, nice move, but just goes in behind the net. Looking to hook a pass to the point. Taken away now by Nuth. Nice job keeping it in. Stolen back by Nuth. And Nuth's going to go long. Palomara enters. Shot stopped up. Arnold might have blocked it on the way. Losing the stick on the rush up the ice was Mooney. Dumped down by Nuth. Icing going to be called. And one of the main rules in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League with overtime is you can only change on the fly. You cannot change on whistles. So both sides were looking to make a line change there. Can't do it. Can only change on the fly. Draw right of Todaro. It's one back to Eilenberger. Eilenberger looking long and hits Palomara. Palomara just couldn't get it past Petrie. And Fielding turns back up the ice. Swiped away. And now Palomara curls up the sheet. Palomara driving wide. Lost the puck, and now back come the T-Birds. Petrie in, 2-on-2, opens up the hip, shoots and hits the post. Cosimo gonna skate now. The Patriots defender cuts in, cycles it deep. Skating the puck out is Jack Mooney. Mooney, outside in, slides it through for Ferrante. Ferrante back to Mooney. Digs it out of his own skates. Wraparound try, pad save. Rebound, that's blocked by Lee. 2 minutes to go in OT. Volpe keeps it in. Volpe, little head fake, driving the net. Shot gets blocked. Trying to clear, unsuccessful. Now Volpe to the net, beats the poke check. He scores! Jackson Volpe, overtime winner! Great job by Volpe taking it away. Todaro tries for the diving poke. Volpe gets around it, forehand, backhand, and puts it home. 3-2 win for the T-Birds, and they collect their first victory of the season. You gotta tip your cap to Anthony Todaro and to Jake Degenfelder. They both played sensational tonight. Patriots fans, we're back with you October 27th, Monday night, 6:20 p.m. for a game against the Northport Huntington Tigers. And for you T-Bird fans, we will see you back again in the month of November, Saturday, November 1st, for a game against the Sachem Warriors. That's a 9:30 start. I want to thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. 2 more varsity games to go. Up next, we have West Islip and Middle Country. We'll wrap up the night with Pat Med and Ward Melville. On behalf of Gabe Zakuri, cameraman Sam Musnick, our producer tonight, Paul Trentini, I'm Travis Quigley. Hope you all have a phenomenal rest of the evening. And as always, we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.